We can get his directives now. Almost down to everyone. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, the Serbia, that's Gula. Triss we just did. Lux we did. Serbia. Ira we killed off. Nvidia's not. Gula, and that's Ivrita. So, the last two must be the Traitor and Nvidia? So this must be down his path? Why did he decide to kill himself? Because of the whole deja vu thing? Doing all this stuff over and over again and pretending to be, you know, the exact same things over and over? I really doubt that. I mean, even the note. That means we have the directives, right? But I don't understand what Avery was talking about. I just don't. I'm curious. I guess it was like there's a whole new deja vu thing. The phenomenon deja vu has been widely accepted as being an error in memories. Is the act of remembering something as having already happened despite the fact it is possible, giving a feeling of familiarity with the situation. In reality, deja vu could very well show that this very situation has already happened, but in another history. I'm still wondering, like, exactly, like, it seems like we're near the end of the game, but there's so many question marks over all this. Does this go, like, for all the mysteries in the game? I know a few of those in the, like, in the Zero Skate games do that. Although I don't know if that's gonna be the same here. Might add more terminology. You can't, like suddenly fill all this stuff up, like, almost immediately by the end of the game, right? Maybe some of the stuff gets, like filled out. For example, that's not a new save. When, the new lexicon terms, when we go through this, somehow. Still wondering how we go through this. Oh, that unlocks. That unlocks. Not that? Let's get to it. Nvidia. Ira. Gula. Ira. He's dead now. Go with the rest. Then go with Luxuriant Serbia. Press for details. Get Gula's helmet. I'm still, like, why is it like, oh, it's locked? But, like, all these were locked too, so why isn't this lock appearing now too? I'm wondering why it's not like that now. Then we skip over. Oh, likely it's an anagram. G key. And here we vote for Averita. And down here we push to the other way. And here we go to Nvidia's helmet. The trust options. Make the right deductions. Make the right deductions. Okay. Make the right deductions. Oh, right then. Oh, that goes to that. Oh, I'm so intrigued now. Let's go. What happens in Nvidia's puzzle? What directives Averita pushed us? Six equals 2 times 4, then sort ascending. 6 equals 2 times 4. That's 6 equals 8? Then sort ascending. Remember that being... So, does that mean, like, literally everyone has memories of, like, actually, like, helping along with this game? That's strange. And we're not really the mastermind. We're conditioned to believe that, but then, like... And we were given memories that for the fact that we were never knocked out. We forgot our sibling, maybe our twin. and just believed we did everything. Did the rooms, and then all of a sudden... No, the very second, like her being the master was calling a question, like, she was, like, thinking, like, wait, I don't remember saying in this room. It was basically when the people who said the helmet recordings basically said, guess what, this is a thing only for you. And Cora, basically doing something weirdly out of place. Like, hypnosis? I know, like, a common thing I know in the hypnosis is the fact that I'm, like, if hypnosis, you, like, normally eagerly follow wrong, like, the whims and orders of another person, the very second, excuse me, the very second they start going out of line, or, like, seems like they do something, like something you would probably never do, then you just snap out of it immediately. Like, hey, I want you to kill this person. No, that's, like, just weirdly jarring. Sounds like a weird, like, subtle manipulation. When 6 equals 2 times 4, then sort of ascending. 2 times 4? I don't understand what Avery was talking about. All numbers add up to 105 together. All numbers add up to 105 together. Let's see. 2. Oh, add. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 16, 8, 24 plus 12, 36, 15, 20, 21, 13. Yeah, they all add up to that. Don't know how that corresponds to how we organize them here. 13, then sword ascending. 13 is just the very end. We can't do ascending? Six together is equal to double the other 4. Oh. I could not fall behind Averita's message with NVIDIA's directions like that. Oh my god, that was like... It seems so weirdly out of place. Almost entirely. All numbers add up to 105 together. I guess it makes sense. Let's see. 6, like 2 times 4. So these should all be very low numbers, or at least adequately low. So maybe 8. Let's see. Also, the calculator I'm using is completely gosh dang terrible. Better calculator, scientific calculator. Let's go, go, go. Yeah, classroom calculators. They're better than phone calculators. 12 plus 4 plus 5 plus 21 plus 20 plus 2, 64. Then we just multiply the 4 by itself twice. We'll double it. Now it definitely seems like this is going a bit overboard. 82. So we have to get one of these down somewhere else. So put it out for a 2. Let's see. 56. That goes down to all these at 56. Let's see. 56, 4, 5, 21, 20, 15, 56, 77. So the 2 is not going to work here. Maybe 4, the next highest. And on the 6 added up side at 75. Then over here, 60. So we get 8 down. That could work. Maybe 4, double. Then it's all literally just a matter of like just equalizing it and sort it. So we just figure out what numbers go to where, then we just send it. That should be simple. I'll try on air to figure this out. $54 for the 4 over here multiplied. Then the 6th side. 40, 50. I don't think that would add up. Let's see though. I doubt it. 20, 15. Yeah, it goes over. Maybe we can just get rid of one of these to get a higher number, then move all the other ones over. Let's see. So 12 plus 5 plus 8 plus 21 plus 20 plus 5, 71. 71. 71, and this is 68. We're so close to it. Maybe we swap this out for a 12. Seems like a close number. Okay, for the multiply on this side, 62. 74. Oh boy. 6 together on the left is equal to double the other 4. Oh boy, it's gonna be another nightmare to go through. Solid brute forcing. Okay, so the lowest numbers here to add to here would be this category. Lowest here would be 48. That's definitely not going to fly for here, because this is already 40, and the added thing over here, so... Let's see, maybe we get 20 here. I'll probably get everything else, so... Everything's doubled on the right side. Maybe 40, then... 26... 78. So close. Use 20. That's not gonna work. Maybe put this down. Pretty sure swapping the lower numbers out is not gonna be terrible. So let's move this out for a lower number. 4, 8, 30, and 26 on the right, 68. $68.71. No. This is all just gonna be a big brute force thing at this point. Oh, there we go. I got up equalized out, I think. Then we just go ascending, so 5, 5, 12, 13. Actually, it could make sense, actually, so it had to be a number lower than 13. Well, I'm stupid then. So ascending, 2, 4, 8, 15, 20, 21. So don't count on me for puzzle solving. But situational stuff, I can probably handle a lot. Oh, now I'm thinking back to when I was going through Virtue's Last Reward. And basically the puzzles in there were great, but the very second, there was, a collectible. Also the fact that and also the fact that since, there's you could get golden files to get more terminology stuff. The extras menu. Also the fact that but if you failed many times in the puzzle trying to figure it out, then the game automatically, like they said before, will just automatically go to easy. I was like, then what's the... no, please, I want to keep it on hard. And I heard that, then I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to restart everything. And so and this is when I was basically so goddamn young. I just didn't care about the puzzles. I just went all about through the story. I cared basically none about the puzzles, even though they, just in hindsight, they were pretty interesting. They were really good, really interesting. And I just went through and just got all the gold files. I don't remember what the half of those gold files were now, actually. And by the end of the game, even the game's story just revealed how you can, go back, get those gold files too. God damn. Are you sure this isn't a huge waste of time? We've got less than 10 minutes left before the vote, and we still need to kill 2 others among us in order to live. Sir Beatrice and Nvidia were together in the middle of the crossroads. They apparently were discussing about the experiment the horse was conducting. This is Avery's idea, and I think it might reasonably work. Yeah, it was Avery's idea, wasn't it? The bowls. But you're relying on psychic powers. Yeah. That sounds insane to me. She's not completely wrong. I guess to someone who doesn't know any of this, it sounds completely ludicrous. And you somehow know this. What do you mean, someone who doesn't know any of this? Are you saying psychic powers are real? You're even loonier than I imagined. Deja vu, Nvidia. Not real is to say, but more... they can be made manifest? Horseman crossed his arms, looking rather prideful about his beliefs. If you believe they are real, then they are real. The Tinkerbell effect? That's stupid. I'm out of here. She walked away from the boys and down the stairs. Nvidia shrugged at Tricia, who returned in kind. I guess the Tinkerbell effect actually makes sense, not because, in terms of belief, or, believing things that happen, and they do happen. Also, kind of the fact that you decide to, force yourself into, a belief system, go a positive outlook in life, then you truly will, just revert to that sort of mindset no matter what. Maybe this is because of conditioning, maybe it's because, you start looking for that more often. Maybe that's also why, this could also work. She walked away from the boys and ran down the stairs. Nvidia shrugged at Tricia, who returned in kind. The 2 boys didn't understand that fuss she was making. It's fine, she doesn't understand. No one does. None of them do, really. You don't either, to be fair. Now when Cora has psychic powers, and we can finally prove it. All my life has been leading up to this. This is the birth of Espers. Espers, oh no. Don't you get it? I don't think this has anything to do with psychic powers. The reason why Cora can see things is because her helmet can hack into others. Wait, she's the mastermind behind all this? I could've sworn... No, she's not the mastermind. It's Ava. Wait, what? He knew from the very start he was best bud already. I knew it was right to like him at the very start. Wait, how do you know that? How do you know all this stuff about Ava anyway? And does that mean we have to kill her? You got it all wrong. The kill me game isn't about killing the mastermind. It's about... Took a short pause, uncertain of what he was saying. Suddenly, he had a change in attitude. What were we talking about again? What do you mean? About how Ava's the mastermind? Ava isn't the mastermind. What are you talking about? Something strange is going on here. What the heck is this all about? Well, what's the experiment all about then? I thought this had for a goal to create espers to try and save the world. We're not in a video game like one of those you played before. The timer had been advancing. We should call them back. We're almost out of time. Go for it. And Cora has ample time to see that I didn't move the me cards anyway, unlike what I said I'd do. I guess now, since we could literally just say, like right now, like since NVIDIA by his own words said like we're in the mastermind, we could just literally just say, hey, we can hack into helmets. So I saw that. We can prove that. Yeah. NVIDIA electricity sighed, venturing back into the staircase when he met Mr. B again. I go to Ava and Cora that things are fine now. They can come back. It's time. Do I look like a door-to-door salesman to you? Yes. You certainly look like you sell Girl Scout cookies. I want some tinfoils. No, trefoils are the best. What was it? Oh, I think that's what they were. Oh, those are tasty. The little, like, tan white cookies. Oh, those are good. Really good. Now you look like a lost little girl who has no idea what's happening. Please. Fine. She lit the bird, though the motion was softer than usual, as if she was doing it as a joke. You know, if you realize that basically all this is just repeating stuff in his head over and over and over again, I can instantly see why he decided to lock himself in that room, in that timeline, and exactly why he killed himself. Yeah. But why the whole fake death message? Doesn't really make any sense. She showed the bird, but the motion was softer than usual, as she was doing it as a joke. Then she walked away, right after the doors leading to the first hallway they'd been into. The frequency switched at this moment for NVIDIA's helmet, causing it to lose connection in Cora's own. It took a little while, but it eventually reestablished itself back into the girl's view. We never seen the bowl swapped around. Cora took a few steps outside the classroom, but stopped in her tracks. She turned to look at Averita, who noticed she wasn't walking anymore. The other woman had left the immediate area earlier, and remained close by to keep an eye on her. What is it? Please don't fucking tell me you're gonna give the shotgun yet. Is something wrong? No, just that something's really strange, I guess. I don't feel too good about this. I got a bad feeling about it, if you ask me. I got a bad feeling about this too. Okay. The girl noticed she was still carrying the shotgun with her. Right, she found it in the room she investigated before. For some reason, she felt like Averita was trustworthy. It was just this part of her that told her, you can trust her. If she doesn't have the shotgun, you'll die. But why? From her to argue against her inner voice, she handed the firearm over to a very surprised teacher. Won't wait for a second before reaching towards it. What are you thinking about? Slimmy said Ava will need this. That way he has Max on NVIDIA. Lean down to that. Oh gosh, he's gonna get killed here, and then we're gonna go back to the beginning to go see his note. He's gonna hand off a note here? Psychic powers? I don't know. With that done, and Cora and Averita stepped forward once again. Terror was coming down on them. But her plan was in mind. He had better work. 5 minutes remained. Okay, hold up. Okay, and we... okay, since it's here, we're gonna reestablish everything. Time's at a standstill. This is the most important moment of these 6 hours. Right now, there's a choice to make. Or rather, there are multiple choices to make. I need to determine some things before we move on. Namely, first, I need to determine who the traitor is. But that's not all. I also need to determine what happened to my recordings. Someone messed with my recordings. Is that also the traitor's doing? Let's send it to deduce. Let's go back, all the way back to the very beginning. The first thing that was strange was the box. That's right, that box. I don't think that was part of the plan. Did every classroom have a metal box like that? I don't know what's inside, but let's just keep it in mind for now. Next, there was a death. Assuming my emptiness is made of all 7 deadly sins in Latin plus Ancora and Pandora, considering the 9th of them died, the one who died was really named Pandora. That's right. The 9th person was Pandora, and their death is the reason behind the group's confusion. But there's a problem with that idea. Namely, I'm Pandora, but also... I mean, I personally engineered a plan for myself to die, which isn't the case. Something's fishy about that death. But let's keep it in mind for now, and move on to the third thing. If the 9th person was basically a godforsaken clone of, Averita, and Luxuria, like, you know, he was delusional enough to, like, you know, keep his mouth shut about death and, like, influence Gula doing the same. Oh god, oh god. Really, it does. Something fishy about that death. Let's keep it in mind for now and move on to the third thing. The third strange thing was the slip-up. That message was recorded, and I wasn't sure how many people would be alive, but 8 was the fairest bet. Instead of saying 8, the recorded me said 7. That's right. They said 7. That's only possible, as Tristia pointed out. It was not a recording because otherwise they couldn't have known we'd be 2 down. Even if they engineered the death of the 3rd person and guessed someone would die with a vote, you can't guess those are going to be the only deaths. Someone's hijacked my game. I think it's fairly clear about who did it. The person who took over my game is Ancora, or Pandora. That's right. This means Pandora isn't dead. They are the one listed as Pandora who was actually Ancora, switched with me to hide my identity. Yeah, that's exactly what got me confused about the very first question. Oh gosh, this whole thing isn't helping. Let's recapitulate it real quick. First, we have a mysterious box that Nvidia couldn't lift. Second, Pandora has usurped me, the real Pandora. Third, they can talk using me in real time. Something still doesn't add up, though. If they had taken over, why can I still control the game to the extent where I can make someone die? Wait, there's a problem with that. Nvidia didn't die. That's right. Nvidia didn't die when I booted the program. It even broadcast the rule breaking. It would be easy to assume it's because the room is off limits. Truth be told, it's not. No room here is out of range. It would be stupid to have a room where the connection cuts. That means Pandora, the other Pandora, managed to take over the game and stop it. Something else still doesn't fit. Let's go over other topics and see if we can't figure it out. So, I was already on to, like, basically the big mystery of this game. Meaning, like, why are there so many different inconsistencies with us being a mastermind? And somehow we don't know anything about what's going on? We can still hack helmets. Get people killed through, like, our own words and choices. Only to this. So I just... I'm thinking about this main big problem in terms of mystery games, so I just see prop up in criticisms. The fact that I'm, like, I've seen many people say, like, you, the player, has something, like, figured out exactly what's going on, but people say, like, oh, we know what's going on, so just let us say it already, but no, the game has to have you follow, like, the points that lead to the evidence, and for some reason people think that's terrible, well, they're just laying out all the facts and evidence and, like, logical deductions all the way through. So I guess that's what this is. Although, yeah, don't exactly know where I was going with that, but that came to my mind right now. Exactly what I felt so far. Huh. Something else doesn't quite fit. Let's go over other topics and see if we can't figure it out. You're there, right? You, yes. The fourth wall break, yes. I'm talking to you. Thanks for helping me, by the way. It's a great help. We're on the topic about the one who took over the game, since we can conclude Pandora is a traitor. We were supposed to have 39 me cards. Instead, right now, we have 24. That's right. We're missing a whole 15 of them, It is unheard of, which was also said to find the note when we went to Tristatia in the factory reactor room. I don't think it would be possible even for me to forget about a little less than half of the required elements to survive the game. By design, 15 were omitted by the traitor. He must have taken them... He must have taken them? No, it doesn't add up. This seems deliberate by yet a third party. Still need 30 ME cards, there were 24 found and 9 already in the console. If we do a quick subtraction, removing 9 from 24 gives us 15. What does it mean? That's the number we're missing. So we conclude the plan is to double the ME cards. That's right. I don't understand that though. The plan is to use the psychic power to develop the double ME cards, but we both know there are enough psychic powers, so this won't work. Yeah, there's no choice but to humor them. This whole game was just a lead up to this very moment to prove, like, make us an Esper? Huh. But, like, how would you duplicate in that whole Esper thing? The reason is because if the other Pandora is the traitor, then they're still alive and I have to stay hidden. But how did I not realize it? Everyone looks the same as they should look. Wait, just keep in mind, if that's why Tristatia actually knocked us up, he got suspicious because there was someone remaining in control. Ah, control freaks. That understands why I just knocked us out and, like, hooked us to the machine. How did I not realize that? Everyone looks the same as they should look, but something in me says... Could it be we had twins here? Maybe Rita. That's the thing came to mind. If someone here had a twin we didn't know about, they could have done it by using their copy. But then again, that would feel a little cheap. I'm not omitting it, though. Might just be a body double? How did they manage to slip that by me? Okay, let's pretend there's a twin or a copy in the survivors. That would mean the most likely candidate in the one still alive, based on everything we know, someone who changed a lot since they wouldn't act the same way. Who changed a lot in the past hours? It's Serbia. That's right. Serbia mellowed out a while ago, didn't she? And she vanished for a while with no supervision. A fake with pigtails. The hair sticking out of the helmets were fake? And suddenly, like, when they all went to the other room, that was literally just our twin? So we're in that family Serbia? That's right. She has the same birthday, based on Eva Rita's version of the events. She vanished for a while with no supervision. Then again, so did Nvidia. However, he still had the meat card he found before, and I can confirm what he found. He didn't find another meat card, though. There really is a room that leads outside. Remember right, there was also the paper that read, "A fake with pigtails" back in the very first room. Yeah. Serbia really freaked out at it. Serbia has a fake with pigtails, then. A double. A twin. Either way, it means that the one who's still here is that twin. And that's us. That one is the traitor. They're Pandora. No, the more I think about it, the less sure I am. They're the most likely suspect, and Occam's razor stipulates that the simplest explanation is often right, but this whole twin affair is a bit hard to swallow. The simplest explanation would be that the traitor faked their death. That's right. A fake dead body would explain it too. That means they only would need to make us believe one of them died for it to work. Come to think of it, have we never checked any of the bodies? Are we sure they are even dead? I mean, fine, removing the head is a pretty sure way to kill someone. But if someone had to fake their deaths, which would be in those who died? There's the one with Gula and Luxuria. They would only need to convince 2 out of 9. And the 2 of them would actually spread fear and confusion to the rest. And none would be the wiser. We can't even question Gula or Luxuria as they're both surrendered their right to live. Right now, yeah. But good riddance to one of them. But this is still useless, because the group hasn't found all 39 me cards still. I could shut down the program and save everyone, but not while the traitor is still alive. Do we even have that authority to do that anymore? It almost made it sound like when you go through the hacking helmets, they can actually, you can even, when you hack someone's helmet, you can just immediately kill them off from what they're doing, too. If they're alive, then they can just take over, as they've done with before with me speech and by preventing NVIDIA to die. Cause I figure, why would they save NVIDIA? Because they need NVIDIA's me card. That's right. They still need NVIDIA's me card. But why couldn't they just get it themselves? Oh wait, I already have the answer to that one. Don't bother. It's because he was in the other room, wasn't it? He spoke of needing a key. Which keys did NVIDIA have at that point? The G and I keys. That's right. And he even traded to get the G key too. I remember that. The G key is the key that unlocks the way out then. He wouldn't be trading if it wasn't the case. I still don't follow this whole, trading keys and the me card in the secret room with the elevator. I still don't quite understand that part. So he traded the A key away, which allowed all the other locks to come undone because they acquired the A key. It was Wing A, after all. Wait, wouldn't that be the real reason why he would trade them away? NVIDIA wanted to give the A key to someone who could unlock the rooms here. Speed up the me card collection. And since the deja vu stuff, that'll be us. So his goal was to both get the G key and trade the A key away. To be honest, that's also very suspicious. Okay, I forgot that the whole glass shattering. Jesus, that actually scared me. Does everything add up correctly, or did I make a mistake somewhere? Based on the earlier guess in Serbia, I think I've narrowed it down to 2 suspects. With that in mind, who is it then? Serbia and NVIDIA are both suspicious. Who is a traitor? We're going down to NVIDIA? It's NVIDIA then. Does it make sense? I guess we have to find out now. It was as if all those thoughts were but fired all at once, taking only the span of a single moment. And Cora panted her helmet, registering all the information. Avery had stopped her movements to acquire her state. You're right, Cora. Yeah. Let's keep going. Deja vu. The blonde joined up with everyone else again. She stood before Trustio and had a hand on both bowls. She looked at NVIDIA, then at Serbia at the back of the bowls. The group seemed surprised when Averita came up too, with a gun. They looked at each other in turn, noticing the teacher with the shotgun and Cora previously held. However, no one commented on that. Trustio went straight to business, and understandably so. Based on what you've seen, Cora, pick a bowl, any bowl. Cora briefly paused. 4 minutes remaining. She made her choice. I'm picking the cyan bowl. The 15 meat cards are under that bowl. You said you switched them, but I saw. You said you didn't switch them in the end. You saw? I don't know how to call it. I just know. You did nothing to the cyan bowl. That's what you said, and I'm choosing to trust your words. Serbia seemed a little agitated, though. No one but Cora noticed. The girl knew that Serbia hated this kind of stupid thing, but for once the rabbit didn't look annoyed, but bothered. Trish's insistence in questioning her was making Cora grumpy. To not heat up the situation anymore, he acknowledged her request and lifted the cyan bowl. Beneath were 15 meat cards. Ha! I was right! You liar! You thought you could pull a fast one at me and make fun of me! He spat the words at the horse boy. He shook his head, just as Serbia took center stage to finally reveal what was bothering her so much. Yeah, he lied, and I guess it was part of the plan. But I did touch the meat cards in the bowls. They're under the red bowl now. Don't be dumb, they're under the cyan bowl. We just checked. Let's check under the red bowl then, if you're so sure. Wolf offered a solution to quell all disputes in a quick and elegant manner. How the cards just suddenly appeared? Just Tia lifted the red bowl, and underneath was a pile of me cards. 15 of them to be precise. While Cora stood there, dumbstruck, in much the same state as Serbia, NVIDIA picked up the me cards and counted them in his hands. Yeah, that's 15 me cards. And since we now have those under the other bowl too, Wait, I say. Let me see them. She took the cards from him, and she also threw the bowl away to look at the other ones. She compared them. The two lots of 15 exactly the same cards. They look exactly the same? A few of them were used up in both piles since they already served for a vote. But this is... Why? How? No time to explain, and besides, I think it would fly over your head. Right now, we had to do the vote. Well, it's already flying over my fucking head. In Agora's helmet, the timer is running down. 1 minute to use up all the meat cards and put them in the machine. Wait, we just had to put in the cards and... Do you know if we fulfilled the other conditions for the Kill Me game too? Well, no, but... Then there's no time to waste. Go. The group woke up from its collective stupor when everyone realized they had approximately 1 minute life left. Did nothing, then they would all perish. Quickly, they scrambled to their feet. In a late round, each of them grabbed a handful of meat cards. So that Serbi ended up without a working meat card and had to nag NVIDIA about it before they moved right to the consoles. On the way there, Corin noticed her boot was lighter. So took the gun she had, she didn't even notice in a hurry. Yeah, NVIDIA was the back, away from the group. That's not good. Yeah, when did we get a shotgun neighborhood? Yeah, that's probably not good. So that means they still have a personal agenda beyond winning this game. Quick, put the meat cards in, you morons! The NVIDIA's gonna have a gun again, oh yay. Same for the consoles, everyone looked at each other and upon Serbia's call, they put the cards in. Then the timer froze and then 10 minutes began counting down. Okay, phew. 10 minutes of respite. What do we do now? How do we tackle this? Do we even have an idea of what we're gonna do go to vote? First we determine if the mastermind's dead. I'm a lot more interested in the sleight of hand from earlier. Those meat cards came out of nowhere and I'm very confused that it actually worked. I can live, so we should vote for someone, regardless of who it is. Unless it's you, right? I don't even need to say it, but yes, I'd like to not be the one voted out. What about the mastermind? And the meat cards? Yeah, everyone's talking over him. She was already putting the meat cards that were spent to the bomb, while everyone else is talking. The cacophony, however, continued, and then 2 minutes had already vanished into thin air. They can't understand each other. This is going nowhere, right towards our time of death. Shut up! Everyone shut up! Everyone did just that, all of them turning their head over to look at Nikora's outburst. 6 minutes! What do we do? Forget the meat cards, forget the mastermind. Someone has to die right now. The vote is underway. Right. These 10 minutes were bought with someone's life. One of us is a dead man walking, but who? Okay, listen. I know you're going to vote for me, so stop trying to avoid the elephant in the room. I don't especially want to die right now that we have a way out. Nobody would, but you're the biggest asshole of the group, and look who's talking. But I'm not here to plead my case. I wanted to say, Bia, you've improved greatly, and I'm great that's the case. I'm glad that's the case. I don't get what's going on with the meat card, so... At least you could explain that, Vinny. Then I'll accept my fate. Basically, it goes like this. As we began talking, Justia came nearer to him to make sure he understood what the wolf was saying clearly. He just shoot them. But before he could say anything else, Tristia suddenly grabbed him from behind and locked the barrel of a revolver against his helmet. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely ready to go yet, pardon me. So there's going to be a vote now, correct? How'd you get the gun? What? Was it before we went and hacked the helmets? Must be. Wait, but no, the other timeline. Did they ever mention we heard him take the gun off us when we're still conscious, we're fading? Just give me a vote now, correct? I know who the mastermind is. It's Bia. What? Do you always just say what when someone says something you don't agree with? Yes. And only when it's fucking dumb. Triss. I have a reason for thinking that, but I can't say it right now. Right now, you can vote for Serbia and kill the mastermind so we can win. Or I'll kill NVIDIA, who's my second suspect. He must have made the same kind of deduction. Had the same suspects in mind. And Cora mulled it over. Sir Bia watched in slight apprehension. Avery still had the shotgun, but Tristatia's stance was unwavering, and it was clear if she made one move to lift it, he would immediately kill Nvidia. As for Nvidia himself, he remained motionless. He's so goddamn used to this because so many times. For seconds, Avery moved around Tristatia, trying to get him from behind, but he wouldn't have any of it. He kept watching the whole time. Eventually, she disposited the shotgun on the ground, as if marking the fact she was giving up and opposing him. The tense situation didn't resolve itself yet, but all of them were surrounding Tristatia with Averita resting against his console, waiting for the verdict of the situation. I'll need to vote too. Yeah, that's fine, but first, I want to see all of you vote for Bia. 2 of you must do so. It would be in poor taste of me to ask for Bia to vote for herself, so... Cora? Ava? Would you two do the honors? Neither in Cora nor Averita wanted to sacrifice their Bia now that they had made it this far. They didn't really have a choice. What was it, like, now we have like 5 people left, so if he forces us to go to do it, he gets to vote for Sir Bia himself now. Oh boy. They moved to their consoles and prepared themselves to off the rabbit. Oh boy. Unfortunately, the camera across was malfunctioning, rubbing the hell out of his bird's eye view this time around. What? Well, that's a little silly. No point in having that then, I guess. We'll just go back to the normal view. See if we can break down some of the highest quality stuff, which is probably what happened. The view was switched back. Attaching their helmets to the shotgun strapped the 2 of them there, and he's pushing to the button after some hesitation. So the overhead view is just gone, and we're just forced to look down a barrel of a shotgun? At first it looked like they wouldn't, but they ultimately advocated in favor of Tristatia's demand. Wait, now let's go in a different perspective. Attaching their helmets to the shotgun strapped the 2 of them there. After which, he remained true to his word and release Nvidia, with their helmets stuck though. Cora and Avery can do nothing away. Now you and Sir Bia pushing your votes. I want everyone to be at their console. Taking the shotgun away while waiting for them to move over. So just us having the shotgun was if we didn't get the shotgun to Averita, we'd suddenly be dead? What? Taking the shotgun away while waiting for them to move over. It's just the fact that we gave over the shotgun to Averita, just the whole fact he didn't consider us to be the mastermind? Just with that small detail? Wow. This guy was aiming at the others this whole time. If anyone stepped out of line, it was over for one of them, and maybe even for the others too. The timer had already gone past 1 minute remaining. Another only few seconds, it would all be over if they didn't finish entering the votes. Fine then. But I'm not voting for Bia. That's okay. I only need 3 votes anyway. With Cora and Ava done, you only need your own vote with them, huh? I hope you burn in hell, you fucking pig. It's not me who's a pig. I'm the horse. Wait, oh, the portraits are swapped. Oh, it's gonna kill us? Whatever. And Cora can see the others' votes since she was stuck in front of the shotgun. She figures Sir Bia and Nvidia would vote for Tristatia, however. Yeah. But Tristatia entered his vote in a hurry with 5 seconds remaining on the clock. The votes were registered and the outcome came. So surprised now. Sir Bia is going to die. Or is there exactly something I'm mad about? After all, she was one of my suspects. Sir Bia is a picture, Nvidia remains. Is there a way to kill him without triggering anyone's suspicions? He's a traitor, right? He even admitted it himself. It would have been so good if Tristatia shot him despite all the votes going for Sir Bia anyway. With some luck, he'll take care of that by himself. Was Nvidia's portrait swapped? Results flashed on the screen, and Tristatia's symbol showed across all of them. You should have looked at what I was doing instead of holding Nvidia hostage. I switched the portraits so you voted for yourself. What? No! The portraits! No time, no time. The murderer has to die at the very least. The last-ditch effort to attain his primary goal, he really shot at Sir Bia's helmet since his console was easily in range of hers, giving a clear target. the murderer can be killed. The same moment, the shotgun fired at him, and much like the others before, his head was cleanly detached from his body in a rapid explosion. The corpse fell to the ground with a trail of blood coming from the neck. Unfortunately, Serbia collapsed. He got her in the head, so the helmet did its job. After the explosion, the rabbit's body laid motionless in a similar position than Tristatia's. Aftermath of the macro-based scene left the 3 survivors rather flabbergasted. And the 3 survivors are basically the people who basically know what everything happened in the game, and we're not the mastermind, and Averita is, and apparently Nvidia's the traitor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. With 2 bodies, however, the total amount of deaths came up to 6. While the moment left the 2 others in shock, Averita was already on the move. Quick! Put the meat cards into the machine! Let's call back to reality, and Cora realized she only had 20 seconds before death. Quickly, she grabbed the meat cards from around the other consoles and brought them over alongside with Averita. The 2 of them put the cards into the contraption. The timer froze when I reached 8 seconds remaining. I think this is it then. I think it's over. I'm not even sure Serbia's the usurper. Another possible guess was... But Nvidia was nowhere near. He'd already left. He's gone. We're gonna find his note somewhere. Did he pick up the gun? Oh no. We were so focused on the center contraption. Did he like make a note, kill himself, then just... Oh. Don't worry about him. He grabbed the keys from the bodies. He's gonna head to open the way out. He's gonna need our keys too. Yeah, he wouldn't have collected the bodies, so he could have picked up even the gun too. Yay. And Cora cast a glance back to the dead bodies. She couldn't feel much for Justia. It was clear she was feeling something for Serbia. Annoyance? Perhaps. Sadness? Maybe. Serbia might have usurped the game, but she still showed growth. But was she the traitor? It's so annoying. I can't confirm it. And how with growth? If it was a double, then she really didn't. Was it even a double? I can't be sure. That's what's annoying. I guess that's all we have to do now. We head outside. Go ahead, I'll join you shortly. Cora wasn't sure. She looked over at the dead bodies, then to the revolver next to Tia and the shotgun on the ground, not too far off from him too. He didn't pick up the guns? Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch it. I had no reason now that we are one. We're the remaining 3 survivors, right? If you say so. The girl decided to give one final show of trust and leave them aside. Before she left, though, she saw screens on display. They no longer had Trustee on them. Instead, they said, error, multiple trusts detected. Yeah. I see. That makes sense now. That's why I'm getting these visions. By getting the trust value high, the connectivity between two helmets is enhanced. That means once one deactivates, it's capable of communicating with mine. Problem is, when multiple ones die at once, then it's interference upon interference, and the communication can't be established. So the visions I was getting, they were because the information goes directly between the helmets, which would mean that, every helmet contains everyone's personalities and memories in them. And that's why I knew all these things about them, and why I could tell them about their own selves. When a connection was established, they became a part of my information. That's what people are, right? A bunch of information, memories, experiences. Everyone is the sum of all those and nothing else. Existence by osmosis. Like, even when, like, there's even the whole fact, like, I guess a euphemism I can use for here, like a metaphor, would be like, when you make some good friends, like best friends, like you get so acquainted with each other that basically you just know each other, like almost, well, maybe know each other well enough. In fact, like you can probably, like, you know what they're probably gonna say, you can predict their behavior more, just know more about them. Predict them, do things easier. Is that what it's going for? Enough of that. I'm so tired. Let's go now. Oh, Cora, are you gonna talk about it? Before you go, take these. Before the girl could go, Averita gave her 2 keys, BL and S keys. S keys. S. Bear, panda. Horse. S. S. No. They don't really go to anyone. With snake and then with L. Lion. Now they actually do. But also I was thinking back to... Was there a W key? There was a C key. I think there was a P key. There was an R key. I remember seeing an H key. But there was definitely an I key. And they don't make sense. But that one, the astrology room, it said that the answer to that was basically the keys are going to be an anagram. An anagram. That's going to be the final puzzle then. Make sure you don't lose them on the way there. You'll need all of the keys. Thanks. What are you going to do? Honestly, I kind of had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, have fun with the things blocked off. But I completely doubt you're going to the bathroom. They're giving her a wave, and Cora was already moving back towards the exit, far too eager to stay in place and wait for Averita. Soon, she found a secret door embedded into the wall, and as they had surmised, it was already open. Much like Averita had assumed, Nvidia had gone further in. Following after him, Cora stepped through the room. It was a small room, unworthy of mention, just a checkpoint to see if the G key had been gained. The door to the elevator opened. Inside was Nvidia, pressing on a button to keep them open for Cora since he'd heard her walk by. Finally, she stepped into the elevator. That's where Cora met with Nvidia again, who leaded her over to the nearby panel to push every key inside and turn them all. Strangely, the panel only took 8 keys, and the G key unused. Soon after, while they remained in the elevator, they were joined by Averita. Once all 3 of them were inside, they began moving upwards. Where are we going? Outside, I guess. But the exit's on the ground level, and I don't remember an elevator here. That's because this isn't the school you think it is. This is Replica. I figure as much. I guess? The question is, how? How does she know this? Could it be... Is she the traitor? Nothing to do now but wait. In maybe a minute, something is going to happen. But first, I want you to think clearly about the keys we found. I want you to think about what they mean. You figured it out? Obviously, just like mid-air avionics, which is also an anagram. That choice. Mid-air avionics. You saw that too, right? Nvidia planted that there. Nvidia remained eerily silent. Listen to what Averita was saying. Oh, the keys. They have a lot of letters on them. Specifically, there's a key for all the letters L, I, A, S, P, G, I, T, and A. That goes to all the 7 sins on Encore and Pandora, right? Top of my head? 2 keys can't come back multiple times. It was A, and then what was the other? A is I. This is an anagram. What can be made with the letters L, I, A, S, P, G, I, T, and A? Is it trying to tell us something? Is that the real purpose of the paper we found way back in the first room? The key's anagram. Pigtails? Let's see. A P-I-G-T-A-I-L-S. Okay, let's see. Averita, Nvidia, Ira, Gula, Krizatia. What was that again? L. Serbia, Pandora, and Cora. What was L? What was L? L. Luxury, I forgot. That's right. Jeez. You can form the words A pigtails with them. Oh, I forgot the other A. And the note said, a fake with pigtails. Did it point towards Serbia? Who else had pigtails here? Gula. Guess there was Luxuria too, another good candidate for being a fake. Or actually, pigtails. Pigtails. Well, I guess not that kind of pigtail. I guess those are technically braids, but still. I'm good at fashion. No, I'm not. A flashback of something else came back to it through Cora. As though thinking about Luxury triggered it, the girl began panting heavily. She held her stomach and Invidia inquisitively grabbed her shoulders. Something wrong? No. No hope. She held on to the sides of her helmet in panic. She was having a panic attack regarding Luxuria, real name Nico Hope. She could remember what he tried to do to her. He was a guy, and he tried to get her. Calm down. Just stop thinking about it. He's dead, okay? That should be enough. Oh, it's probably never enough, is it, though? Little by little, she gradually calmed down and her breath stopped being so laborious. Nika was dead and there was nothing else he could do to her. Anyway, the keys. The keys. The keys! They're all us. Letters with the keys. They're representing us. And Nvidia basically mentioned before about the A key. Like, you would like this because, you know, it's the A key. You know, for Ancora. And I made the same joke too with the I key. Literally my very first choice. Just choose the I key just because. P for Pandora, I for Nvidia, G for Gula, T for Trusty, and so on. Yeah. But there's one that's not part of the group. It's the A key. It's pigtails and an A. The anagram isn't talking about pigtails. This is talking about how A is a fake with pigtails. The rest of them all. A fake? A pigtails? The anagram is talking about pigtails. It's talking about how A is a fake with pigtails. The rest of them all. There are two A keys, just like there's an Ancora and Averita. What does it mean? Fake person, fake at mastermind. Wow. Before that question could be answered, Nvidia spoke just as the elevator ceased all movements. You're done with your little talk? Almost. The door will open shortly now. Follow my lead and you can take off the helmet like this. Alright, let's go then. On your lead. Oh boy. Avery reached for her helmet and Nvidia mimicked her. Ancora watched in the cramped space as they fiddled with the bits under the jawline, and then they grabbed the sides. It wasn't supposed to come off until we leave this place. What are they doing? Did I make a terrible mistake? Mr. B wasn't a traitor. Maybe I was just overthinking it. Hawkins Razor, the most likely suspect was Nvidia since he previously vanished and did all this weird stuff. Was he really the real traitor then? Was it played for a fool? Helmets came off. Finally, I can breathe well again. You have... Is those two piercings on your cheek? I can breathe well again. These things are terrible to wear. Anyway. You like gambling, right, Cora? Gambling? I don't understand what is happening. It's okay. This door behind us will open at the probability of 288 to 1. Okay. Do you feel lucky, Cora? Or should I say Miss Penmill? How do you know my last name? I know everything about you, Miss Penmill. And as for you, Avery pointed at her. More specifically, she did so with the helmet itself, grabbing under the jawline before pulling onto the thing's sides. It's time for you to surrender your right to live. I'll see you later. That one is meant for me. And then, it was dark again. But as the helmet was removed from Ancora's head, a certain set of directives was triggered to be made manifest. It won't help me now, though. Now I know the directives. I don't know for which helmet they are. Everything is fixed, or a melange. Is it where Melange? Message had to be the go-to. Also, I didn't mention before, but those, just seeing people's faces is pretty weird. Like, there's the very beginning CGI, now this. Very strange. Melange is a word. If only I knew for which helmet they were for. But maybe you know that. Maybe you can't help. If you can, you know where to go. You know where to go. Directives. Not the end. Yeah, that's the main ending route? Okay, oh boy, oh god. Okay. I figured there'd be more, but Jesus Christ. The note. A goddamn note? Where do we go from there? I didn't see everyone's... Oh, I'm just going all over the place, but... This is here, and it's going down all the way here? Jesus! How much is there? Assuming that because that's a little bit separated, that's the start, the very end. It's going down here. Is it... Oh, is that perpendicular? Like, parallel? Oh, it's going in a straight line? Does that mean we should go through all of these? I don't think we ever got NVIDIA's note. It's even weirder the fact that we don't know, like, the two people who seem like to know everything about this game, we don't really even know whose name is who. Or we don't even know their name in general. Oh boy. Wait, why is that highlighted? Oh, okay, I'm just going crazy now. Jesus. Oh my god. It's a lot. So up here, to the right, we need NVIDIA's note. We need to see Serbia's. It told us to go Serbia's way, but it didn't seem like we could go to it. I'll try doing that next, and I'm also seeing our dead end here. That's gonna change anything, but it's a way to go, right? I still believe that this will just be the first very game over, since you don't understand exactly how the trust mechanic would work. So that has to be it. And that's the reason why we can see visions, because there's beats of personality between the connections before they die. Yeah. So like, it's always like they always show the symbol that someone's gonna die, then there was a vision, then the explosion happens. So that quick time frame, they connected and gave that bits of information. Not remembering Serbia's one. Fuck, I'm dead, aren't I? I would say so, yes. Fuck. Wait. So this is the very, the very new to be continued. Okay. Geez, I'm about to use all of them, and some of these are just me just dicking around trying to figure things out in earlier choices. That's not locked. That's still locked. Yeah, that's still locked, so I guess it only locks when we go through all of this. Wait, so that's locked down, but this goes to here. I can only imagine, like, this, you go from here. And down here to this, then special circumstances involving this, where you probably, like, novel, skip over the deuce, novel, then skipping over the puzzle, and actually just going through this, like, boop, shoop, yeah, that, the novels, then doing this way again, or maybe that way, both of the ways, and that, and down and over here again. But what's this gonna do? Oh boy. So literally, is the game just saying we have to go through every single thing to understand practically everything? Oh boy, things are getting more and more complex. This ending, then see if we go do this. Then I guess if these are locked, obviously we have to go do this. See the note from NVIDIA. Oh, there's a lot to go through, and oh boy, I'm already I'm running out of time. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. So basically NVIDIA and Aberita, there's no real traitor mastermind so far. I guess at this point, like, we're almost like the ringleader? Like, we're technically the ringleader of this? Like, we're the second in command? Like, with the hacking helmets and all that? And the people, like, help program the helmets, like, that I guess, pen mill, like, you know, was using. Technically, the person who hacked the helmet be Marco, based on what you see in the reactor room, like working with machines, computers, or it could just be NVIDIA, or no, we don't know too much about NVIDIA, so no, it can't be him. I doubt it because school's a giant red herring. And this is now just hit me. Did just one person write this entire thing? How long did that take to do? Oh god. This is all one person. Oh, it's almost like how Virtual's Last Reward was made. One person, but Uchikoshi continued to bounce off ideas to someone else. Oh boy, but if it was just one person doing all this by himself, Jesus. Out of respect. Oh boy. I just realized that every single time I'm just like sitting here like figuring out like what to say in that, I just sitting so much silent, just well, so I'm repeating words, Gage, dang it. So I hope you have a fun time watching as I am playing this, because I don't understand things. Brain hurt. I was right on track with some things, and completely misguided others. My guess was somewhere on the right track with that. With the whole, like, if we start from the very beginning with like the knowledge that like we earned from like one of these various other ones, then we go to that. We go from the very start and go through these. I was right about that. Okay, I should probably like stop because oh my gosh, it's actually getting so late. I'm getting so tired. Oh, I'm probably not processing everything correctly, so I'm just gonna stop this here right now. So I hope you have a fun time watching this. I am playing this. I'll be seeing you next time where I try to figure out exactly what to do next. Go through these remaining dead ends and do this last remaining run. And I will hope you have a fantastic day. Lots to do, lots to see, lots of things to even play through.